Welcome to Strange Smoke. Today I'm trying the Alton Brown method of grilling skirt steak, direct on lump charcoal. I've dragged out my old kettle grill that's nearly dead, has a bunch of melted off stuff, and we're gonna see how it goes. I think this recipe is pretty crazy. If it didn't come from Alton Brown, I probably wouldn't try it, but I love that guy. So we'll see what happens. So first off, I'm removing the silver skin and excess fat. This will help you get a better sear. The meat tenderness doesn't really depend on external fat. It's more internal, intermuscular fat. So trim that baby. So now I'm salting it pretty liberally. I'm going to leave it out in room temperature for 60 minutes. This is exactly following the Alton Brown recipe. I'll post the video in like the little description because it is a fantastic video. Now I'm using it on the grate so air can circulate well on it. The salt will protect it for the most part from bacterial growth, and the dry brine will help tenderize the meat and make it sear better. Here's a gratuitous shot of me starting the grill. Hope you enjoy. You pyro. Now I've cut them actually into 4 different pieces now because I just want to experiment. I'm doing one at a time at first, and I'm doing it for 45 seconds on each side. I saw later another video where he was doing it 60 seconds on each side, so it's your preference. Also, this got my phone super hot, and I actually, like, the video would stop, and I eventually had to take my phone in and put it in the fridge for a while and take it back out before I could start shooting again. So I'm looping this video because I want to talk more, but I don't have enough footage of the grilling because my phone kept on overheating. But you will get some soot on your meat. You can kind of brush it off sometimes. You will even get like a charcoal sometimes stuck on it. You can just knock it off. We're going to wrap this in an aluminum foil for 15 to 20 minutes to really tenderize and kind of cook the interior of the steak. And some of that soot will turn into like a little bit of a gravy, which is nice, but if you're very sensitive to the soot flavor, you probably don't want to go this route. In fact, on repeat cookings, I might just try and cook it with the grate really close to the charcoals, because my wife, as you'll find out, did not like this. But I enjoyed it. For leftovers, what I actually did was I kind of soaked the meat in a beef broth. That took off a bit of the soot, and my wife liked that a lot more. And we made tacos with it. So here I am after the 15-20 minute rest. I'm cutting them into quarters and then cutting really thin strips against the grain. This is the key part to the skirt steak. Like, I loved how this came out. It was very tender. I really liked it. The interior color was perfect. In terms of texture, I think this is one of the better steaks I've ever made. And here's a nice close-up of how like this meat is just pulling apart and just nice and has a nice redness to it. So here we go, we're trying it. Looks like you got kind of a leaner piece. I got the more rare, thicker piece. You look perplexed. How is it? Is it a little sooty?
Maybe.
Yeah, I really like it. I'm actually pretty impressed by how this came out. There's a little bit of sootiness, but it feels like, I don't know, the color and the texture is awesome. It's really tender. I've never had good luck with skirt steak. I think this is the best experience I've had. So yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you've done something different. Make sure to like this video if you've enjoyed this, and follow the page, subscribe. Thanks so much.